Hi Sagittarius, this is your reading. Okay. You got the Seven of Pentacles. First card out. I feel like you're changing your direction. Yeah, look, you got the Tower. It's a sudden change of direction here that I feel like you're inspired to follow. And yeah, I don't think other people see this coming. I don't think other people expect this out of you. It could be that you're kind of just no longer satisfied with like things, like the way that things are going. And it's kind of just like, well, then why am I hanging around here? Why am I staying doing the same thing? It's like this motivation to change direction here that happens really, really quickly. And it feels like other people, you have a Knight of Wands. So other people like feels like they're kind of all over the place and they don't want this. There's something that like all of a sudden you want to change and do that other people don't want you to do. They don't. Yeah, it's like the Two of Wands, but it's like they're not really making a move either. They're not really doing anything to make this come about. You have the Queen of Cups, but it's like you're in line with your own emotions here. You know at this time what feels right for you and what doesn't feel right for you. And I feel like a lot of other people don't know that. And they're relying on you more than you know to have their world go a particular way. Regardless, it feels like you have balanced emotions at this time. You can see clearly, like you have a heightened vision at this time of what other people's emotions are. Their inner emotions that they're like trying to hide. Because it feels like a lot of people are trying to hide emotions around you. And you can see right through it. You really know. So you're really like trusting your own instincts of this doesn't feel good. Something's all over the place. Nothing's really happening. So I'm moving in a different direction. And then look, you have the Ace of Pentacles here at the bottom with this Two of Cups. And then there's the Devil card. So it's like, yeah, and appreciation. Look at this. Look at the Three of Pentacles. So it's like there's something that somebody doesn't want something to go well for you. Because they want to keep you. They want to keep you in this energy, but it's not a good energy. And it feels like they're going to change their tune once you move away. Then they're going to show you how they appreciate you. But it's almost like they always do this. It's kind of like this, okay? It's like a person who, once they have you, they're all over the place. Nothing is really built. They're like always in this deciding mode, but nothing ever happens. And then you realize this and you pull your energy away and you focus on moving towards your own real happiness, right? A real pentacle here. This is the biggest pentacle in the deck, right? So this is something substantial, something new, something beautiful coming in, something abundant for you that you attracted, right? And look, a beautiful balanced offer. The second you start to move towards that, they're like, whoa, 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 whoa. I appreciate you. You're everything. Then they're like throwing on the charm. And then they'll do something that you've been wanting them to do for a long, long time. But it's almost like they still even do it half. And it feels like in the past you would allow this, go back, allow this, go back. And what's happening now is there's another cycle here that's letting you say no. And for some of you, this is like a person who you're interacting with. And for others of you, this is somebody that you have already cut out, but there has been memories of this person, or maybe you're running into this person, but something's coming up with this person again. With this, they have this kind of energy. Could be a Capricorn, doesn't have to be. Doesn't have to be. Okay. Yeah, look at this. They're juggling. They'll give you a 3 of Pentacles when you go to walk away, but it quickly drops down to this 2 of Pentacles. Immediately goes right back to the 2 of Pentacles. It's like, it just feels like if a past person is trying to come back right now, you've been thinking about a past person, you ran into a past person, you know what they're trying to do. And you know this already. You already know that they do this, that they are like this. This could even be a new person, but they're the same as the past person. They're the same. And there's going to be something that reminds you of the past person. And it's like Spirit wants you to follow your intuition on this, you know? It doesn't even necessarily have to be like maybe their physical features just resemble that other person and you're like, I don't know, I don't have a good feeling about this. And it's like, okay, well, physical features are not necessarily a reason to be like, well, no, sorry, I can't move forward. You know, but your instincts are. Your intuition is. It's like you're trying to look for a logical reason. You know, it's like you're standing here. This is the first energy that came out. And you're like assessing here. And it's like, well, you know, I put a lot of work into these pentacles, you know. And these pentacles are close to being ready, but they've been close to being ready for a long time. And nothing's coming of them. It's like, I've been working so hard, you know. So regardless, somebody's crown is falling off. And it feels like, did I tell you? 3 of Swords. Somebody, a past person that wronged you, that hurt you, and they have been wearing a mask. They've been wearing a mask. And maybe even other people pointed this out to you, but you didn't see it. Spirit tried to get other people to point it out to you or to give you different signs and you didn't see it, but it's like not to feel too difficult or too hard on yourself about that because, you know, we all do it, right? It's like, it doesn't matter now. It just matters now that you see it now. Because every second there's another now, another now, another now. It's kind of like this energy of don't feel bad on how long maybe it took you to see this or anything like that. Like nothing like that. Don't do that because, you know, if other people are judging you in that way, just completely ignore them. You know, they don't understand. They haven't lived your life. They haven't lived your journey. And also, this life is nothing but beautiful, endless opportunities. Doesn't matter how dirty someone is. For years and years, they could have not bathed. How dirty they are. One long, hot shower pretty much does it. They're good, you know? So, and it's like, well, I haven't done that in all this time and now all of a sudden I'm going to do that. It's like, yeah, why not? Because if you're not satisfied right now, this is all we have. You know, the past is an illusion. You know, it depends on what mood you're in, how you think of it. You know, sometimes you can look at the past and look at a particular situation and think how messed up it is and how wrong this person treated you and how horrible it all was. And sometimes you can look back and think about, well, this was really good and that was really beautiful. And sometimes you can think, well, you know, I did participate in that. I can take ownership. And then other times you can say, what am I doing thinking about the past? Why don't I just live right now? Because who knows what's going to happen tomorrow. But if you just keep living in the now, you know, that's how you're not going to get caught up in these 3 of Swords moments that sting so bad. But for a particular person, their crown is coming off. They, like, I don't know if maybe you didn't see their heartbreak, Like it was just like a light switch was turned off, and then there was no, or like they kept doing this to you, and it kind of seems like they can be in and out and they don't really have any emotions about it at all. Like, do you have emotions even? I feel like you're going to see that they do, and that this really did hurt them. And I feel like that's going to be their last pull to try to get you, right? But it's not going to stay. It's not going to stay. They're going to flip right back into the Two of Pentacles. This is what they do. So Spirit is like saying something is going to happen with them. And it's almost like the more that they try to manipulate you in these ways or put you down in these ways, then it's not too long, like about a week later, something bad happens to them, you know. Like, you know, they could blow a tire driving, or, you know, they drop their cell phone in a weird way and the entire screen shatters even though they have a screen protector. It's like weird things keep happening, you know, or somebody stole their identity and stole everything that they have, or like, I don't know, but it's just like, and it could be, there's something significant about 3. So maybe this was the 3rd try or something like that. The 3rd try of them trying to manipulate you in a way, or the 3rd time that they've hurt you and then pulled you back in. There's something significant about that. But it feels like you're not gonna do it. You're not gonna give in this time. And if this is a new person, you're gonna follow your gut instinct at this time. It's like, no, this doesn't really feel right. And other people, like, they don't understand. They want a reason. I feel like there's gonna be other people that are gonna expect a reason. I don't know why. Maybe there's people, I think that you go out with other people and they have their own opinions about how they want your life to go. You have the Magician and you have the Knight of Cups. So this is like other people are trying to have a say in your love life, it feels like, or other people just, you know, they care a lot about your love life. Maybe you talk to a lot of people about your love life. And these other options, or these other ways of doing things where maybe in the past you wanted that kind of advice, you don't anymore. You don't want that kind of advice anymore. And you know that you don't deserve this heartache. So anything that even closely resembles it, it's like, no. And it feels like there's other people that are trying to advise you not to do that. But because it's like other people want a reason as to why you want to follow your instincts where you don't really have a reason. This person just looks like someone, or, you know, they said something, or like something they're wearing is just like weird, or, you know, it's just something is off, and you will pick a physical thing, but it won't really make sense. And other people are like trying to persuade you a different way. Like, so what if his shoes didn't match his outfit, or her shoes didn't match her outfit, or, you know, whatever. But it's like, no, it bothers you a lot. And I feel like it does is because there's more behind that. That is your gut, that is your intuition telling you this is just like before. And other people, you know, you don't really need to explain that to anyone. You have Virgo energy here. And you have somebody else that you are manifesting coming through. And it's like, you know that. You have everything that you need. The Magician has everything that they need to manifest moving forward. And you do have love coming in. You know, this is the Knight in shining armor. This is someone coming in that has a cup to offer and they want it. Look at this. Could be an earth sign because you have Virgo here. We have Capricorn here. And we even have Taurus here. Doesn't have to be though. Don't get too stuck on the signs because really, you know, we all can behave in any signs. But definitely this is someone who, they have morals. They are dependable. They have a job that they've had for a long, long time, that they have some sort of authority in their work. And they have like laws that they uphold, or principles that they have to check up on or something like that. Like they represent a lot at their job. What they do, they represent, something big here. And this person is like wanting someone that they can commit with, someone that they can build like a future with, male or female, does not matter. But it's like taking something that was a dream, that was a wish, that was a hope, and then an opportunity comes in to build that in this 3D. That's what the Hierophant does. The Hierophant takes things from like spirit and it makes it a way here in this world, So it talks about that transition here, and that's what's going on. Look, you have the 10 of Pentacles here. So this is building a legacy with someone. This is building a future with someone. This is someone that, this is the happiest card of the deck, the 10 of Pentacles. This is the card that you want. Look at the dog on the card, represents loyalty. And the brown color of the dog also represents earth energy. So this really could be an earth sign. Again, doesn't have to be, but it's definitely somebody that may have a lot of earth in their chart, or they just have a very grounded calmness about them that settles you and feels like they have a lot of ideas and ideals that you want for your future, that you want to build for your future, because both of these cards talk about building something that lasts and talk about being set in their ways, but it feels like that is something that, this Knight of Cups here going towards it, it's like something wanted, like you want that is something that you're wanting to create. They're going to give you this stability that you're wanting here. Okay, let's see what else. So, okay. I'm going to pull this in. Ace of Cups. You're following your heart now in a way that you haven't before. With this Strength card here, it may have been a time since you allowed people to see your heart or who you really are. Like you've been protecting your heart, or there's something that you're protecting, that you're keeping hidden. King of Pentacles. You don't want other people to know about something. It could be something that you're working on, something that you're trying to establish, that you're just, you're waiting till the right moment to reveal something to other people here. With this Four of Pentacles, there's something you're holding back because you care a lot about it and you want it to be established to a certain degree before you move forward with it. And look, then you have the Hierophant and that Knight of Cups again coming out. So it's kind of almost like around the time when you're ready to reveal something that you have been working on, or something about that, we'll look more into it. That's when you're meeting this person, or when a person is going to, could be a person that you already know that is just going to finally step it up, right? So let's see. The Star and the Page of Pentacles. It's like you are wanting something, but you still like, should I go all in or not? The way that she's gazing up at the stars here on this card, like looking for an answer from the heavens, for a sign from the heavens. And she's holding this pentacle like, should I move forward? Male or female, doesn't matter. But it's like you have had a lot of difficult things that have happened in the past, but then I feel like you're not seeing how you have recovered from them, because you have Judgment here. So it's like, do I put myself all in and it doesn't work out, and then I have to pick myself back up again, and I have to revive myself. You know, there's that questioning here, but it feels like Spirit is going to make it be known. Knight of Swords. Spirit is going to try to push you forward with some sort of a communication. Communication that I think you're going to get while you're sleeping, while you're dreaming. Can be communication that you get when there's like some unexpected message coming in. You probably are going to get a download from Spirit. There's some kind of communication coming in, and it feels like it is from the divine. It might even scare you in the beginning, but then you're going to realize, oh no, that's what this means. It's like it's going to come together in a way. Yeah, the Hermit. There's something that you're going to decipher, because, look at her here. Like, she's very distraught, very terrified of these spirits around her, okay? But very quickly, the Hermit, look at the Hermit. The Hermit is not, the Hermit has gone by himself in a cave in the middle of nature and spent time alone, and has, really begun to understand these spirits around him, and he can connect with them in a way, with his own higher self, with the divine, with the spirit world, with nature, in a way that, look at him now, how he's standing upright with the star guiding him, and his staff here representing this stability that he has, the stability and this comfort that he has with the darkness, with himself, within himself and out in this world. Because, when you have mastered that within yourself, there's nothing in this world that can really come at you, you know what I mean? So I don't think this is going to be scary. I'm not trying to say something like that. I am saying that maybe there might be something that you have one feeling about it, but then it changes. And it changes quickly because of time spent alone. So you might feel pulled to be by yourself, or even by yourself in nature. And then look, you're this Queen of Pentacles coming in. Now, this Queen of Pentacles doesn't hold back. She will share, and she knows. The difference for me between the King and the Queen of Pentacles is she knows who to share information with and who not to. She knows who to go to for this, who to go to for that, and who to still keep things quiet from. She has that instinct, because the Queen of Pentacles is usually pregnant as well. Ace of Swords. So then you have this communication coming in for you. Could be a mentor as well. Could be a woman that is pregnant, doesn't have to be, or just someone who's very maternal, and she has some words for you. You're going to see something before that you didn't see in a good way, and now you're going to see it in an enlightened way, or something like that. There's some kind of enlightenment coming to you, and it's when you spend time alone, messages that you get at night, or if you go out into nature and you're by yourself. Those are the ways that it's coming. It's appears. Other of you, maybe you get messages all the time during the day, And for some of you, if you're not getting downloads from Spirit, it's not to worry. Everybody has their own gifts and abilities that are all, valid and relevant. For some of you, it's going to come from a person. A person is going to physically say something to you, and that's going to spark a thought, and it's going to change things. It's going to snowball from there. But there's somebody who really has your back here, who really cares about you. And I feel like you're going to be like them in a good way. They're going to kind of guide you to be like them. And for some of you, it might not even be that significant. Maybe you'll just meet a lot of people that already have the things that you want, right? And just that spirit letting you know you're embodying that energy. of what all these other people have. So be very excited at that time, because that means you're about to have that as well, right? You have the Queen of Swords in the World. There's something that you are burying here. There's something that you're getting rid of. Because look at how she's putting this sword down into the ground here. And then you have the World card. The World card is an ending. The World card is like, I'm done with that. I have moved on from that. So someone is going to help you put a sword down and move forward. And move forward into abundance, the way this Queen of Pentacles does. And also place roots. If you don't have any roots, or if you've been seeking some kind of family like that, that's here for you. And then the Ace of Wands, and then that's when, you know, you have some passion coming in. You have a beautiful opportunity. You have something new coming forward, you know. There's definitely love here, but there is also a beautiful spiritual thing that is changing. And you will see, because it feels very quick that this is all going to happen, and you will see how it's so beneficial that this love came after that. Because if it came before, it wouldn't have been right. You have the Wheel of Fortune. So you're kind of mastering here being in the middle of the wheel. Because you have this Ten of Swords and then you have the Page of Cups. Yeah, you do. You have it. So it's like, when you have these cards together like this, okay, the Wheel of Fortune is always turning, always spinning, always going on, always destiny. We're always attracting things. It's always, you know, we're always falling and flowing in this dance of life here. And then you have this Ten of Swords. So you find yourself in a very unwanted situation. I mean, look at these swords. Look at this devastation. We don't want to be here. But now your response is the Page of Cups. So you see it as a beautiful opportunity for new. So this is like step 5 energy. This is like being in a moment of contrast and seeing it as an opportunity for something new. You're going to see something that was such a detriment. Oh, this all connects. Okay. You're going to see something that was such a detriment that happened to you as actually a blessing. Because when you release that pain that happened, you release that person, which really means you just focused on what you wanted instead, right? You got this beautiful opportunity to be everything that you are wanting. Beautiful opportunity to do everything that you are wanting. Beautiful opportunity for new love that really, really values you, that's coming rushing in. So now when you find yourself in these places, it doesn't last long, because you see it as an opportunity for something new and you move on it quickly. That fish is about to jump out of that cup. You got to act quick with that. So the Wheel of Fortune, nothing in this world holds anything over you. It's like you're holding destiny in your hands now. Your fate is in your hands for sure. A lot of you watching this reading, on your palm, you probably have the fate line. You probably have the fate line on your palm, like meaning this, you're in control of your own fate. In control of your own destiny. It might be broken because maybe in a part of your life you weren't, but now you are. And that's how this is going to move going forward. So this beautiful love that you are attracting, you know, Pisces, could be a Pisces. Could be a Pisces, could be a Cancer. We have the Moon card here. Could be a Leo. Doesn't have to be. You know, it could be Aquarius or even Aries, another Sag. You have it all here because you have this King of Wands with the Six of Wands and the Star. How beautiful, right? So you're moving towards everything that you want, and now you're acting, and your intuition are all in line, and you're celebrating, and you're just creating beauty around you, you know. Excuse me. You know, on this card, the Star card, she has the 7 streams of water. You can see that going into the river here, representing the 7 chakras being aligned, being in balance, you know. So you're moving into a state of balance like you haven't before. And people are going to see this. With the Six of Wands, this is a public victory. Everybody is gathered around to see. They, you know, they've been waiting all day for this horse to ride into town and for them all to have this beautiful celebration. People are going to see. People are going to know about this. We have the Death card and Temperance and the 5 of Pentacles. And there's people that don't want you to have this. They don't want it. They don't want you to have it. Could be an Aries. Doesn't have to be. But this Aries, I mean, they're kind of addicted to your energy, it feels like. And they wanted to manipulate it to work for them. Could be an air sign also. Libra, Gemini, Aquarius. You have Temperance here. So it's like, you know, they left you out in the cold, this person. But that, like, you being out in the cold has ended. That's not coming out anymore. You have the Death card here. It's like, yeah, there's people that cannot stand how much you shine. And you will see people who really and truly do have your back and actually do want this star for you and want to celebrate this star for you. There will be people that you can celebrate that with. And it will become evident to you because they will have something to celebrate too. That's how you know they're on the same vibe. They're on the same energy. Because they have a reason to celebrate too. And those that don't, those that, you know, they're always bringing up problems and problems and problems and problems. There's just something like you can't balance that out for everyone. You can't be over here trying to balance everything out for everyone. It's not, you know, that's just blocking you from your own blessing. It's blocking you from the 2 of Cups. And now you're seeing that. You're seeing things from a different perspective and you're saying, hey, I gotta walk away. Because honestly, this is causing me nothing but agony. So it's like you're coming up with a different way with this 7 of Swords. The 7 of Swords, he is sneaking into this camp and he is stealing these weapons so that he doesn't have to go to war. So instead of fighting someone, he's just taking all their weapons so that way there is no way to fight, you know? So you're coming up with a different way to do something, and that is going to bring justice. And how are you going to know about, okay, this download? This is divine. This is from Spirit. This is given from Spirit, okay? And it will come when you are just open to receiving, right? When you're open to receiving, that's when it's coming for you. And how can you get in a state of being open to receiving? You can meditate. You can spend time doing anything that brings you joy and really feeling that joy. You can spend time in nature. 6 of Swords, Queen of Wands. You may be moving away from a person. And then they may be rushing back towards you, blah, blah, blah. Tower, that's coming out again. This could be multiple people that this is like going on with. They could be a Leo or a Cancer. We have a Chariot card here. Could even be an Aries. But regardless, it's like thoughts of people that you have had to cut out, or maybe people that you're going to have to cut out, because it feels like they're always kind of fighting something, some kind of a battle or something. And Spirit is going to show you. Spirit is going to show you. Because you can't be giving everything away. Yeah, you're changing that. You're becoming this Empress here. No more, on the Six of Pentacles, it's like, maybe there's little things that people do that are great, but like, really, do they really see who you are? Because you have everything. You have this new love coming. And it's like, Spirit is like, okay, see that you're 100% worthy of this. Attract everything that you want. See that your life is everything that you want, and this love is coming. You don't have to do anything for this to come. This is just like a natural thing that's happening here. And the more and more you have been trying to make this happen, trying to make that happen, the more you just get disappointed. And that brings you back to this state of, what am I doing here? A constant going back to the reassessing. Yeah, the Nine of Cups is like, the Nine of Cups is a blessing, it is a good thing. But it's something you've already experienced. It's something that, it's great. Eating a beautiful meal that's really delicious, that you've already had before, many times before, is great. It's a great thing, don't get me wrong. It is a blessing. But it's kind of like, as humans, we need more. And that doesn't mean, it means that we're selfish, but it doesn't. Because it's good to be selfish, because this universe is ever expanding. We can't just stay the same. And to stay the same for too long is not a celebration of life. It's not a celebration of being alive. We will always want more. We should always strive for more. We don't want the Nine of Cups. That's great, and I appreciate it. But if you just stayed in the Nine of Cups for your whole life, it would never be enough. It would never be enough. And that's what you're starting to realize here. Settling, it's not the way. It's not the way of humanity. It's just not. Seven of Cups, you have choices. And Ten of Pentacles, you deserve the Ten of Pentacles. You deserve everything. People are watching you, man. People are watching you to see, what are you going to do next? What are you thinking about? What are you contemplating? What is your next move? Where are you going on this freaking adventure? They want to know, because they are seeing you shine. And it feels like people want to get in your head, and they want to create a wobble. They want to create a wobble, man. Feels like it could be a couple people as well. And maybe these people are friends, and maybe it has been great to a point. But they are someone that at one point, were they in love with you? Or did they just want what you had? What you have? There's people that don't know how to manifest. And they don't understand how you get things that you get. And they want to try to take what you have, and for you to take the burdens that they have. And that be like how this thing goes. And you're kind of like, there's the Devil card again. Yeah. It's like, no, I'm not doing that. Three of Swords. But then the Queen of Cups is how you overcome it. How do you overcome it? You overcome it by being balanced in your own emotions. By not taking the bait, by not being triggered, and by paying attention to, this doesn't make me feel good, and this does. So that's what I'm going to do. After I hang out with this person, I don't feel good. So I'm not going to do that anymore. Not doing it anymore. And that is blocking this person from having any power over you. Not just a past lover, somebody else as well. I think actually 3 people now. But regardless, there's love here for you. There's beautiful things here for you. Okay, let me get a little charm for you. A dragonfly, wow. A little dragonfly. So you may see a dragonfly somewhere. You may see it on a picture on TV. And dragons signify, isn't that so interesting? Because so does the Queen of Cups. They represent emotional stability. Emotional stability. And that is what you are doing. You are balancing out your emotions, and people are not having that same power over you. And that is drawing in a love like you have never experienced before, that is actually worthy of you. And this past BS, you're going to see through it. Spirit is going to also help you and bring you someone who is going to help you, who is going to guide you at this time with a very maternal energy. They could be male or female, it does not matter. But they're just going to guide you and give you a little bit of nourishment or like nurturing during this time. So, okay, thank you so much, Sag.